Andrea Zufeld's ADC665. This is module 9, working with Gestalt techniques. This is a session involving a client issue that has occurred. I'm hoping to potentially utilize some blocking phraseology that the client might use, as well as some bringing them into some sort of awareness of where they are with regards to their recovery at this point. Okay, Ron, so you called me for this session. Things have been doing pretty good. We're at sessions right now where we just kind of meet every 4 to 6 weeks. How is everything going?
It's going okay. I've felt the urge to take some Norco here and there, but not as bad as I used to.
Okay, and so how does that feel when you've had that urge? What is that?
It feels like a surge of pain all of a sudden.
Okay.
And I try to just bear with it.
Okay. And so how do you bear with it?
Usually I try to put my mind on something else, doing some physical exercise.
Okay, all right. So if you were feeling that moment right now, what would be a way that you would try to bear with it in the present right now, let's say in this room?
I'd probably think of something else, which is very difficult.
Okay, all right.
I want it so bad.
Okay, so these urges are new, and I'm noticing that you're kind of fidgety here. So you haven't really talked about urges in quite a while. So what's going on that you think that brought these things up?
Just the back. My work has caused me to be more stressful at work.
Okay.
And I think that could be signs of just because they want more hours out of me now, since I'm somewhat off restrictions somewhat.
Okay. But that's something that we had talked about in the past that you had wanted to do. So what is creating this agitation right now? If you're saying that, you're having these urges, is it really an urge because they're asking you to pick up the pace at work and do more at work, or what?
I think it's picking up the pace.
Okay. All right. So that started, how long has that been going on?
For a few weeks now.
Okay. So you're just having urges to use? For what reason exactly?
Not really sure why. I've had dreams about urging here and there, and some of the dreams have been pretty bad, like I have been taken. Like I've gotten up in the middle of the night.
Okay, so you're having usage dreams?
Yes.
Okay, and so talk to me about how those feel.
In some cases they feel pretty good because I can get rid of the pain. In others I feel like an outcast because I don't want to upset my family any more than I have to.
Okay, all right. So when you have these dreams, when you wake up from these dreams, what is your reaction during that period of time?
Some of it is relief.
Okay.
Not in all cases. Some of it's more panic-stricken.
What is the relief attached to?
Basically that I was able to take some Norco or Vicodin to help get me through the situation.
In the dream. So there's some relief in the dream.
Yes.
Okay. But let's talk about how you're feeling when you wake up from the dream.
Mostly panicked.
Okay. And why do you think that you're feeling panicked?
The fear of getting caught again.
Okay. So what if, is there the ability to get caught again? Do you have anything in the home or anything that could create that concern?
Yes.
Okay. And so you wake up, you're panicked. How do you get yourself out of that panic mode?
Usually I try to wake my wife up to see if she can help me.
Okay, so she's informed of the fact that you're having these concerns, these dreams.
Yes.
Okay. And so does that always work? having her help you?
Not in all cases.
Okay. So one thing that you can do when you having these dreams is very common. Okay?
Okay.
The important thing is to make sure, obviously, that you don't act on it. But one thing that you can do is really kind of become a little bit more self-aware of how your body is feeling in that time when you wake up from that. You know, maybe take a few minutes, sit up and take some breaths, you know, and get your heart rate down, get yourself calm, and then kind of think about what that dream has meant, the reactions to it, why you would have had it, what do you think could have created that situation? Is that something that you can change so that you don't have these dreams? Are these dreams that you're just going to have, and so you need to develop a way to make sure that you're not going to act those dreams out for that fact. Now, how is your wife reacting to it when you do tell her you had these dreams?
She's not extremely happy because I'm getting her up and it's making it difficult for her to function at work.
Okay, all right. So, how does that make you feel when you do wake her up?
I'm not happy about it.
Okay, and so, but you still feel that it's necessary to have her assistance in that.
Yes, because I really don't want to use anymore.
Okay, so, and you know, currently you're feeling as if you're agitated by having these dreams. Some of them can be pretty intense, I would assume.
Yes.
And how long do the thoughts of these dreams after you've had them stay in your mind?
For hours.
Hours. So even throughout the day.
Yes.
At work.
At work.
Okay. And so let's say that you have one of those dreams, and you know it's a pretty intense dream, and you're getting up and you're going to work, and at work you're having thoughts about that dream and what happened in that dream. Talk to me about what current thoughts are in your head when you have those dreams while you're at work.
It makes it very hard to concentrate and do what I need to do my job correctly.
Okay. And so, is there any sort of lack of interest in doing your job?
In most cases, yes.
Okay. Is there any sort of concern from your fellow employees or your boss about any of the attitudes that you have after these?
My boss asks me this all the time if I'm still using.
Okay, so they still are concerned about you using.
Yes.
And how long has it been since you've been able to pass the drug test?
About 3 months.
3 months. So you're still having some reactatory issues with work and everything else that's still making them concerned. You're still having issues at home when you have the dreams and trying to get assistance from your wife. So, you know, what do you think that you can do to kind of be in the present and be more self-aware of those dreams and maybe not allow them to kind of take hold?
I'm not really sure at this time.
Okay. So that's something maybe that you'll want to work on. We'll want to kind of talk about how to work on that and see if we can maybe work on some grounding techniques or something like that where we can kind of bring that awareness to you so that it doesn't carry over through the day and you don't have those concerns or those panicky feelings about using again.
Okay.
Does that sound like a plan?
That sounds awesome.
Okay.